art system. Turn to page 44.
Hey, don't forget about tonight, guys.
Oh, I didn't forget. I've been looking forward to it all week.
Yeah, I've been practicing, so you guys better be prepared to get clobbered.
No way, Tony. You're gonna eat my dust. You wait and see.
I'm gonna whip the both of you put together.
Boys, girls, your attention should be on me.
Yes, Mrs. Jones.
Today we're going to be studying prepositional phrases, and you're going to be working in your table groups. Work together as a team, and don't be popping off of your papers. I will be walking around to see how each of you are doing. You may begin.
So anyways, it's gonna be an awesome night. Except having to go to that activity that my cousin's in. At least you guys will be there with me. Okay, let's make sure we have everything covered for tonight.
I didn't forget. I'm bringing the soda.
And I'm bringing the candy.
And I am the Xbox 360 games. FIFA, Madden, here we come. We'll have to have another gaming night after Christmas. I wrote down all the newest Xbox 360 games on my wish list.
So did I. I figured out if I wrote every new game down instead of just a few games down, my parents wouldn't know which ones to get me. So they'll just get me all of them.
That really works?
Yep.
You're a genius.
I know.
She's walking over this way, guys.
Phew, thank goodness for old Nick.
Yeah, he asked a lot of questions. Poor Miss Jones.
Well, it's good for us. Here, I've done the first problem. Let's all do one more and copy off each other before she gets over here.
Okay, don't forget, my parents are picking you up around 6 tonight, so be ready. Oh, and make sure you wear something warm because the nativity service is outside.
They have water.
Just one more class, girls, and we are off to the mall. We have to find the perfect dresses for the New Year's dance.
Hey girls, come here. I created a list with every single store in the mall that has our dresses. Take a look.
Did you list the stores in alphabetical order?
Brooke, that would not have been efficient. I created a list from the east side of the mall to the west. That way we don't waste any time going back and forth and back and forth.
Sorry I asked.
How many stores are we going to?
However many it takes, Shannon. Come on now, this is important.
Important to you because you and Brooke have dates.
All the more reason for you to find the cutest dress on the planet. One look at you, girlfriend, and all the other guys will be wishing they had asked you instead.
Our names, of course.
Okay, just checking. Wait, go back to that purple sleeveless dress. Does that one come in royal blue? It enhances my eyes.
Let me check my other list. It has every single color, every single size available in each store. Let me pull it up.
Shannon, seriously, why do you eat all the time? You have to have something in between every class.
Yeah, I eat when I'm happy, when I'm sad, and anything else.
Of course, why do you think I asked?
Anybody else?
Yes.
Brooke,
Yes.
good news. I found a store that has it in royal blue. And before you ask, it's in your size.
Woo! You're the best store friend I have, Ashley. Oh, wait. Did you? Which, that one? Yeah. Oh, did I? Yeah.
Ooh, I like that one.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I think the one before looks better on you, Nick.
Ew! Ew!
Hey, Amanda.
I didn't know you could make such a convincing girl's voice. You had me fooled.
I didn't really see the dress you were looking at, by the way. But are we still good to go? 6:30, and I'll pick you up on Saturday?
Yeah, that sounds great.
All right. Well, I guess I'll go into class now.
Yeah,
All right, see ya.
me too. Well,
right.
see you later. Oh, why do I always come up with the dumbest things to say?
I thought it was a perfectly appropriate form of conversation. Good job.
So, does Nick even know where you live?
Taken care of.
Ashley, why did you do that?
A simple thank you will suffice. Come on, the bell's about to ring. If it weren't for me, you'd be late for every class. It's a wonder you're going to graduate.
Unbelievable.
What's that? Did they...
find 3 wise men in Washington?
No, not that unbelievable.
Okay.
No, it says here in the paper that Mitchell's department store is going to be open all Christmas Eve into Christmas Day.
You've got to be kidding me.
What it says?
Honestly, next thing you know, they'll have it open all day Christmas.
They might. Now the newspaper did a survey to see what people thought about it.
Yeah, well, I guess they're all in favor of it, aren't they?
Well, let's see, they interviewed 10 people. 9 said it was fine.
Yeah.
Only 1 said there was a problem with it.
That's...
Oh, look, it's someone we know. It was Pastor Dave.
What?
Yeah, look at this.
Oh, God bless Pastor Dave. Well, what does he say? I can understand in this day and age how people are stretched with their time. Time certainly doesn't stand still for any of us. But I wonder if the same people who will be shopping late the night before Christmas would be doing so if they knew that would be their last night on this earth.
You read pretty well.
Well, they're making this print smaller every day.
Now it stops and makes you think, time doesn't stand still. Anyhow.
No?
I mean, look at us. Here we are in our retirement years.
Yeah.
Tired of eating green bread.
Yeah. But you know, I never really knew what it was all about until recently.
What are you talking about? It.
What's important in life? I mean, really, when it comes down to it, it's family. Beginning and developing the family with God, relationship with God, and then your own family, cherishing your family here on earth. I mean, the things that we pursue, like materialism, popularity, working hard to be successful, those things in the long run really don't matter. And it's kind of dead end. I think I've come to realize the only thing that really matters is loving God and not pursuing your own selfish ambitions.
That's very well stated, yeah. You know, I was just sitting here thinking when you were talking. Do you remember what it was like to be kids at Christmas time?
Yeah, I think I remember
It was a
that.
long time ago.
Yeah.
But, you know, it was all about Christmas. It was all about Christmas toys. And, you know, we didn't have many toys,
That's for sure.
but still, you know, it was more about toys, Christmas toys, than it was about the baby Jesus.
Yeah. And then as you get older, you go and get interested in things like sports and other things, at least for me.
Yeah, that's for sure for you, yeah. Man, you're always at the gym.
Yeah.
Yeah,
For me, it was all about getting
straight A's.
If I
You can get straight A's, my whole world fell.
Now, I never had that kind of concern.
Yeah, well, that's for
It's fine if I just got a seat, you know?
yeah.
But think about it. I mean, when we became young adults, we didn't really get it then either.
No?
I mean, I worked my fingers to the bone trying to make a living, and, you know, I almost lost you. And the kids, really.
I know, honey. But the most important thing is that you didn't lose us.
Yeah, I'm glad of that.
You know, God sent Pastor Dave to us just in time,
Yeah.
and he taught us the true meaning and how to love. Oh, what would we have done without him?
Yeah. I don't know. It's been hard, though.
It really has been hard. been well worth it.
Yeah.
And here we are, like you said, in our retirement years.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
What?
Oh my goodness.
What?
Speaking of retirement, that reminds me. Oh, where's my phone? Which retirement reminded me of how tired I am, first of all. And then it reminded me of the empty nest. And the empty nest reminded me of Susan.
Yes.
And thinking of Susan
But get
reminded
to the
me.
point.
Well, the nativities tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. And I got to call Susan. It's the one thing I asked her to do for me in the years. And where is that? Oh my.
You're looking for this, huh?
Oh my goodness, I've become my mother.
God spares.
Susan, please tell me you did not get the kids' Christmas list.
Brian, our kids are old enough to text us their list.
All right.
I have it right here.
All right, great. Go ahead and forward it over to me, and then we'll divide them up like we did last year. That seemed to work pretty well.
Done.
All right, there it is.
Oh, my mother's calling. She always knows when I'm busy.
Don't answer it.
No, I'll pick up.
And begin.
Hi, Mom. I'm really busy right now, but I saw it was you, so I decided to pick up.
Not rude, yet compliment.
Hello, dear. I just wanted to call and remind you about the nativity tonight. You know, it's at 8 o'clock.
Oh, yeah. I didn't forget.
I know you're very busy, but you know, this is the one thing I ask you to do for me every year.
I know, Mom. You don't want us to buy you any presents. You just want us to be with you at the nativity.
Yes,
So,
all right.
here, I can tell you're in a hurry.
As usual.
Yep. Hey, oh, listen, we'll be waiting in our regular spot. You know where that is. And listen, be sure to dress warm, because I heard the weather the weather forecaster. You know, I just can't talk these teeth. I just got these new teeth. The weather forecaster said that it's going to be cold, honey, and so you better dress warm.
Okay, we'll be there.
Okay, honey, bye.
How'd I do?
Oh, new record. Only 48 seconds.
Okay, I say we set a new record. We'll divide and conquer.
All right.
I'll get the clothing. You get everything else on the list. We have 2 hours before the nativity scene.
Right, very good. And I've got more to buy, and I'll bet I'm back here before you.
Bring it on.
What's the matter, Margaret? You seem upset here.
I am. You know, it's Christmas time, right?
Yeah? Don't be happy.
And I know, but I miss my daughter.
You know, she and
We
I,
used to make cookies together. And we went shopping together. And then we always took time to read the true meaning of Christmas by reading the Jesus' birth and all of that. And now she's too busy for me, and I never get to see her except this nativity tonight. I miss her so much.
I know, honey. But we were busy too at that time of our lives. But life does come full circle. I just wish that you could cherish the time that she does give you right now.
Oh, I guess you're right.
Well, of course I'm right.
You're always right. You know, I hate it when you're always right. Oh, shoot, this is dragging. I gotta get these Christmas cookies made because Pastor Dave's not gonna have any cookies to serve tonight at the nativity. Oh, dear.
No sign of Bill or Brian anywhere.
I told you, teacher.
How did you figure I was here first?
Talking about? I've been sitting over there for like 15 minutes. I came over and when I saw you walk up.
If you just wandered off and are trying to say that counts, that does not count. I think you're making the whole thing up anyway.
Such a sore loser.
Let me see what you thought.
I have.
Brian, where are the shoes?
What?
And don't tell me you got every single video game on the list. The kids played you.
What are you talking about? Shoes? You had clothing. Shoes were a clothing category.
No. Shoes are in a category in and of themselves. I had clothing, you had everything else. And buying every single video game?
But I don't even know the kids' shoe sizes. Besides, I got every single video game because if you remember, you said buy everything else on the list. Everything else on the list.
At least we didn't lose an hour shopping like we did last year because you showed up at the wrong store.
No way, that was you at the wrong store.
Okay, let's stop arguing. Let's go buy shoes. We don't have time. You guys went to the nativity. We only have 5 minutes to meet my parents at the north entrance.
Just forget that. I mean, the schools are going to be closed after the nativity's over.
Oh, we're just going to have to hope that the nativity is quick and that we can shop afterwards. You know how much they'll worry.
Let's do it. It's getting me. Come on, let's go. Shoes. Gosh, and shoes. Buy shoes for Christmas.
Amazing, isn't it? The light of a single candle can light up an entire room. Without it, the room is full of darkness. No light, just complete darkness. Isaiah, the prophet, foretold of the coming of that one great light. The light that would fill the darkness of sin that is in the hearts of men was coming into the world. The hopelessness of night was about to give way to a singular light whose eternal glow would forever change the course of human history.
People who walk down in darkness, who stumble and fall in the night, will soon see our God in His fullness, will soon see His glorious light. He will mark just as He promised, the land of the shadow of fate, a light to
Behold, the virgin shall conceive and bear a son, and shall call his name Emmanuel. For unto us a child is born, unto us a son is given, and the government shall be upon his shoulder, and his name shall be called Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, Prince of Peace.
Silently, the
stable, but heaven's announcement of this Savior came to ordinary shepherds. And in the same region there were shepherds out in the field, keeping watch over their flock at night. And an angel of the Lord appeared to them, and the glory of the Lord shone around them, and they were filled with fear.
On the earth goodwill to men from hands of gracious King. The world in sorrow still display to hear the angels sing. Still through the fold and skies they come with peaceful wings unfurled, and still their heavenly music flows o'er all the weary world.
And the angel said to them, Fear not, for behold, I bring you good news of a great joy that will be for all the people. For unto you is born in this day, in the city of David, a Savior, who is Christ the Lord.
Above this sad and lonely place, they bend on love refrain, and ever o'er its babel sounds the blessed angels sing.
more than we live, we die, game over. No, that's not what life is about, not at all. We do live this, we know, in a sinful world. We're painfully aware of that. The world in which we live, events that happen around us that make the news so profoundly. We know that we live in a world that evil exists, that sin rules and reigns. We know that that sin separates us from God. But God has come to bridge that sin, to bridge that gap that we have through Christ. That's why we celebrate this season of Christ coming to die for us ultimately, beginning at the manger and ending at the cross, that he can make that bridge for us, that we can have life. So our encouragement to all of you is that you would accept that gift, that you would receive it and walk in it.
Imagine that you hold the wealth of the world, all of it silver and gold. But good will live to and tomorrow arise, and your heart is empty and cold. Start at the manger, where redemption began, when Jesus stepped down from his throne to die as a man. All the riches we will count them as loss if we start at the manger, then go to the cross.
Well, we're glad that all of you have taken some time from the busyness of your life, from shopping, going to and forth, from store to store, to just spend a few minutes with us here and with our church folks in this Christmas pageant. We certainly wish God's very best of blessings on you in this Christmas season, and that you truly may know Christ from the manger to the cross.
Jesus, I love you.
our daughter Susan.
Yes.
And her husband Brian.
Good to see you. Thank you for coming. And I know it means so much when you visit your friend Paris.
Yes, I know.
Great job. Great. Pastor, I just wanted to say that article that you wrote about the Mitchell's department store being open for Christmas Eve, I really appreciated those thoughts. I thought they were provocative, and I hope they cause people to think.
Oh, good. Thank you.
Dad, did you say Mitchell's is open all night?
Yes, I mean, isn't that sad?
Oh, I agree completely. That's horrible.
Well, thank you for coming. Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
Thanks, Dad.
Merry Christmas.
Great. Appreciate it, Mom. See you later.
Bye.
Great. Thanks again. Thinking what I'm
I'm
thinking.
thinking what you're thinking. During the nativity, I was thinking of some things we needed to pick up.
Oh, yeah. Wrapping paper. Do we have enough?
Yeah, I was thinking of wrapping paper, and I was also thinking we need to pick up some inexpensive gift items because in case someone else gives us a gift, like last year Wendy gave me a gift and I didn't have anything to give her, and it was so embarrassing.
Gosh, that's such a chick thing. I am so glad that guys don't give each other gifts. I mean, I can barely remember to get you a gift.
You didn't get me a gift yet?
I've got your gift. I've got your main gift. I just don't have the gift that goes with the main gift. I mean, it's not even the 25th yet. I mean, it's not
You know what? Just make sure it's something I like this year. Maybe like jewelry.
Jewelry? Are you telling me that you did not like those contacts I got you last year? Good, what? I get you something nice what about the vacuum? It was pink. You said you liked pink. That Snuggie? Come on, the Snuggie was perfect.
Ooh, take that. I told you I've been practicing. I've been living and breathing FIFA and Madden for the last 2 weeks.
Patience. You better practice some more. Speaking of patience, it was all I could do to sit still in that nativity tonight. Thank goodness it wasn't that long.
Hey, who am I? On your knees!
Okay, Matt, it's your turn to get your butt kicked. Well, I should learn, Johnny. Hey, you're pretty good, but not as good as me. Papa, this is a game of patience, and I've got it.
So did you guys put anything else on your Christmas list besides video games?
Yeah, a few things, but my parents better get me all the video games, or else it's really bad. Gaming is my life. I would give up meat to become a vegetarian before I would give up my games.
I'm right there with you.
My games are my life, and victory is even better. How did you do that, Ted? I think I need a candy and soda drink. Then we'll have a rematch.
Boy, this is my life.
No working or homework or going to school.
Just being crazy and lazy.
I think I'm someone with video games. I could give up candy.
Really? I don't know about that. I love my candy bars.
We can tell. That's your fourth one tonight. That's your fourth cup of soda. All right, there's no time to lose, Matt. It's rematch time. All right, prepare to die.
Hold still.
I can't. I'm just so excited to see my nails with my royal blue dress.
Well, they're not going to look good unless it's dry, and it is not dry yet.
I think we owe a huge thank you to Ashley for making our shopping trip a huge success. Yeah, thanks, Ash.
No problem. The next big trip I have to plan is to the shoe store. That reminds me, I have to take pictures of all of our dresses.
How are your feet feeling, girl?
Yeah, they still hurt. I thought it was a good idea to learn how to do a little shopping.
Not a good idea.
Next time, I'll just bring them with me.
Oh, and by the way,
I think Nick really likes you.
you think so?
Yeah, totally.
So it was your first date?
Well, I
I think he's gorgeous, of course. But beyond that, I guess we'll just have to see what happens.
Did you hear John ask Melanie to the dance?
What? Oh my gosh.
I know. I think it's just trying to see how many girls will say yes to him.
Ew. You want to hear about another mismatch?
Yeah.
I heard from a very reliable source that Bethany is kind of liking Sam.
Ew!
I know.
Nerd face!
So, you and Nathan have been dating for how long now? 6 months?
6 months and 2 days to be exact.
Guess you kind of like him, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, girls, we are going to look so hot. We have to take lots and lots and lots of pictures because this is our senior year and we deserve to do whatever we feel like doing. YOLO!
YOLO!
Hey, Shannon, you okay? You haven't had one chip all night. Yeah, well, I guess I've been thinking about what that picture guy had to say. About eternity and where will I go when I die? What if I don't know this? Oh, I'm sorry you had to listen to that stuff tonight. The only reason I dragged you guys there was so I would have company. I have to go every year because my grandparents are in it. It makes them happy. And if they're happy, I get more gifts. As your smartest friend, my recommendation is don't lose much sleep over it. We live, we die, game over.
Yeah, I don't even know why we're talking about it.
That religion stuff?
It's for old people. Besides, we have more important things to do with our time. Like talk about boys.
And the latest gossip. Yeah, well, I guess I have some things to think about. Hey, I have an idea. Let's each text one person and start a rumor about Claire.
Oh yeah, I'm in. What she did to you, she deserves it.
Wait a minute. Won't you know it was us? We'll just say someone else told us the rumor. What are we going to say about her? How about this? Oh, gosh, that's bad.
That's bad.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Shannon, you in?
That's good. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should send it. You should send it.
I'm just going to send it.
Okay.
Well, the story doesn't stop there. As Christmas closes in around us, there's a flood of things competing for our attention. There's the shopping, there's the toys, there's the games, there's the presents, there's the school pageants, there's the church events, there's the suspense of Santa, there's the fantasy of fairy tales. And then there's the story of Jesus. For many of us, the nativity scene is another thing we see each year. We see it in our yards. We see it in the lobby. Some of us may even have it on our mantles. But the nativity scene is not just another sentiment of Christmas. It's not another story among all the other stories. It's not just an event that happened and has gone. It's something that we're still talking about over 2,000 years later because it is a story that changed everything. You see, at Christmas, God came as a man. That babe in a manger, that's not just some sentimental ornament that we put on our shelves. That is the God of the universe who made the heavens and the earth. That Christ child is the one that made us, that sustains us, that formed us in our mother's womb. You see, this is the God who loves you, who pursues us, who recklessly loves us and left his throne in heaven to come to earth so that he could do what we could never do. He lived a perfect life. He died a sinless death. And he rose so that we could have a way to come to him. You see, Jesus came at Christmas so that we might have a way to come to him. You see, this babe in the manger is not some religious sentiment that we keep coming back to. This is the God who came to us and is here with us this morning. You see, the Christmas story of Jesus isn't about long ago and far away. It's about right here, right now. It's about the God that recklessly loves you enough to die in our place, to pay the price for our sin, and he enters into our story. He enters into our story, inviting us to participate in the greatest story that we could ever celebrate. Christ has come, and that is a reason to celebrate. So I wonder, where are you in this story? For some of you, the Christmas list is the extent of your Christmas preparations. Whether it's buying or receiving, things have become what your Christmas is all about. Don't get me wrong, gifts are great, but they're not the reason that we celebrate. For some of you, you've been around here for a while, you've heard the Jesus story, and visiting this nativity scene seems like an all too familiar trip back home. But I wonder if at times in the routine and familiarity that we sometimes lose sight that this babe in the manger is the God who cares for us right now. Is the God who loves you and cares about that trial that you're walking through. Who cares about the uncertainties of the future. And this child is the God who changes everything. And for some of you, you're a lot like Shannon here. You're intrigued by the whole event. This whole Jesus thing is somewhat interesting you, and perhaps that's what brought you here this morning. And I guarantee that when you leave this building this morning, there will be voices calling you in all sorts of directions. There will be friends and family that urge you that this story, that this Christmas is all about you. But God is inviting you this morning. And God came to us and He's here with us, inviting you to respond to a story that's not about you.